when it goes to Malaysia. Because that is the limitation of the contract, that it is a rent. So how can it evolve to become session?
And there's something about the warrior instinct of the Tausugs, because we're talking about this protracted firefight, no? Many do not know how a Tausug fights, and I want to share this. Those who have not known them in history, books and all that. There's a dictum of the warriors in Sulu, mainly the Tausugs. That's my father's side.
Yes.
Marayo pa muti in bukog, ayaw in padsiki.
Okay.
Meaning, it's better to show the white of your bones than the sole of your feet turn white. In other words, you must not run from a good fight.
Okay.
And that's the warrior's code of the Tausugs. So whether the Tausug is only 1, 10, 100 versus thousands or hundreds of thousands, if he takes a position to fight, he will stay his course. And this is something that even many Filipinos do not understand. Moreover, the Malaysians. We have been there since the Spanish conquistadores, the American period, and even this republic. What will make the Tausugs be cowed down or retreat or get out of their own domain without conditions? No way. So, if our government doesn't understand this, they better listen to your program now and consult these historians so that what I'm saying now can be validated by them.
A quick thought, Governor, no? When you were stating about the warrior spirit of the Tausug, a quick thought came to me about the entire country, from Luzon all the way up to Sabah. Gabriela Silang, a woman, led a revolution. His entire followers were hanged along the coast of Ilocos. This is all the way from Ilocos. Gabriela Silang was hanged at the plaza. Francisco Dagohoy in Bohol was never conquered. And you have the Tausugs. So you have the entire country covered by great people.
That's true.
All we need to do is get our act together and unite, and hopefully get a great leader to inspire and provide a vision.
And in deference, Eric, if I may now, to the heirs of the Sultanate. When Sultan Ismail Kiram was guest of the University of Makati in a forum, I was the one who arranged this because I want our people to understand what the Sabah claim is all about. And he said this very clearly, that Sabah is the patrimony of the Filipino people. It's not anymore just for the heirs or for the Tausugs or for the Muslims. It's for us Filipinos. And so I would want to make this appeal in your program, having been consistently said by all the heirs and of course Sultan Jamalul Kiram, let's help, our country, our people, the heirs and the Sultanate to regain what is legally, historically ours. Siguro yung problema natin sa Pilipinas, easily 1/3 or at least 1/4 malutas dito pag nakuha natin na itong Sabah. And as patriotic citizens, let us not anymore be the Filipinos of ancient past that were used by the Spanish conquistadors to fight our Muslim brothers, used by the Americans as frontliners to fight our Muslim brothers. This is one issue, I think, that can put the Filipinos together, Muslims, Christians, under this
Is that Adi Majul also? That's Adi Majul's thoughts?
Yes.
Also?
It's very clear.
Princess Jacel, you wanted to add something?
Well, as according to research, Sabah contributes 23% of the GNP of Malaysia. So can you just imagine what it can turn the Philippines with this amount, diba? To uplift the economic condition of every Filipinos in this country. Because even I can feel ang hirap po ng buhay sa Pilipinas. And it's not a joke to live in the Philippines. That you have to work. All the members of the family has to work for you to be able to have a good living. Otherwise, talaga pong nothing will happen kung hindi ka magtatrabaho. And with this contribution of Sabah, it earns $73 billion in some research. Some says it's $10 billion, but no matter 10 billion or 72 billion, it's still $1 billion. And it can greatly contribute to the economic upliftment of the condition in the Philippines.
Going back to the Sabah issue, vis-a-vis the framework agreement, and even this is Spratly, you know, this issue we have with China is only by right of discovery. I want the people to understand this. And I want to address the Filipino people, not this administration anymore. The right we have on that particular claim is by discovery. Sabah is historic and legal right of the Filipinos. So why should
we have
this,
a more superior title to
yes, and why should we go up against China on a small area like that when we have the historic legal right on the Sabah issue?
Yes.
So I don't see how this national political administration is prioritizing its even policy direction and even the framework.
One quick question. Should we make a stand to ask this administration that Malaysia should be taken out of the peace process?
I think that's very important.
That's the first step.
And may posibilidad na ma-pressure sila talaga o mapahiya sila if they do not respond positively to this.
Because tignan niyo po with how Malaysia is handling this 235 of the homecoming of this 235 who owns and has the right over Sabah, ang pinadala nila 7 battalions and 1 battalion is equivalent to 700 men para lang to conquer this 235. It's overkill. And in that way, it's now a question with all the human rights violation that our Filipinos are experiencing in Sabah. The question is, may credibility pa ba ang Malaysia?
What is the OIC doing?
Before the OIC, this is very important, this issue. Malaysia, in the first place, should not have been brought in as the conduit. Because it's a party in interest.
Of course.
They have the interest of
loaded
Sabah.
dice. This is a loaded dice.
So that's the first policy mistake.
Yes.
I think that's the greatest psychological blunder committed by two administrations, Gloria and Pinoy. Malaysia should have not been involved in this peace negotiations. So
they were the ones who brought insurgency.
You can have Indonesia, Brunei, or any other Muslim country, but not Malaysia. Because I want to repeat it strongly, it's a party in interest.
And the military monitoring team, Governor, if I might add,
Malaysian
should be Thailand.
You
want to know why, Governor? Because they have also border skirmishes with
the Philippines.
With Malaysia.
Malaysia
and Thailand, because there are also secessionist movements in Thailand. And Thailand will understand the position of the Philippines if they become the military monitoring team. What is the position of OIC? 20 seconds.
The Organization of Islamic Conference, that's a pan-Islamic body of 57 member states, has not spoken up to today.
Why?
Well, I'm sad to say this. Even in the MNLF, negotiations, I think they are only good up to passing resolutions. So I don't give enough or so much hope in terms of the OIC coming in. But I would want, moreover than that, address this issue direct to the Filipino people, not this administration. So I want to call on all of our Filipino brothers and citizens of this country to be one with us in this issue. And finally, this may yet be the issue that will bind the Filipinos together, whether Muslims, Christians, or Lumads, for the sake of this country.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. Mentong.
3 seconds.
Dapat pa ba dagdagan ang mga, hindi sila ang dapat tanungin ko dito, dapat pa ba magdagdag pa ng reinforcements, mga Filipino tausug papunta na Sabah?
3 seconds. Tapos na yung 3 seconds ko. Wala na akong masasabi.
Sige. Dapat ba dagdagan? Yes or no?
Anong dapat dagdagan?
Dapat madagdagan pa mga reinforcement papunta ng Sabah?
Well, that is a decision, I think, the people of
Ikaw lang, ikaw tinatanong ko.
Dapat dagdagan ng Philippine government ang military representation in the effort to reclaim Sabah. But let me just say, I was trying to push our discussion into foreign policy. We have to also discuss our foreign policy. Britain and US are colonial powers even to this day, and that our situation with Sabah is one of the bitter fruits of this. Let us consider relations with China. Wala nang time.
Wala nang time.
Ito ang tomb ng Sultan of Sulu. Maybe we will get more recognition and fair play
from China,
from better relations with China.
Okay. Sayang po, talagang hitik na hitik po. Puro mga heavyweights po ang inimbita natin. At I really wanted to invite Mentong because I wanted him to vent and because he has very good ideas also. It's been quite a while also, and I've been trying to invite Governor Tillah and of course Princess Jacel. We're very glad we finally got to meet. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you very much for being part of this program. Ito po si Eric Espina, palaging nagsasabi sa inyo, magmasid, makialam, higit sa lahat ay manindigan. Dahil wala pong magmamahal sa Pilipino kung hindi ang Pilipino. Daghang salamat, maayong gabi kaninyong tanan.